Hi everyone, this is Amy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making a grilled octopus, and I must say I was a little intimidated. So I got from my fishmonger a 3-pound octopus, and he very kindly cleaned out the head. But we do have to remove a couple of items, so avert your eyes if you get a little squeamish. We want to take off the eyes, so I'm just cutting at a diagonal on both sides, making a little V-cut and removing the eyes. Next, we have to take out the beak because that is hard and you don't want anyone to choke on that. That's really easy. Just flip your octopus over, find where the beak is, and push that out, kind of like popping a pimple. Sorry, that sounds gross, but that was the easiest way to do it for me and the easiest way for me to explain how to do it to you. So we want to give this a little rinse in some cold salted water, just swishing around, getting out any excess sand or anything that might still be on or in your octopus. So swirling that around. I'm checking the head as well to remove anything the fishmonger may have missed, and giving that a really good rinse. Now over on the stove, you want to be heating up a large pot of water to a simmer because we're going to boil our octopus in this. We're going to add 1 whole onion cut in half, 1 whole lemon cut in half, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 bay leaves, 1/2 teaspoons of peppercorn, a little salt, and some thyme. We're going to dip our octopus tentacles in 2 or 3 times. It's going to help curl them up a little bit before bringing this up to a boil, lowering it to a simmer, covering this up and letting this steam away and boil for at least 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, we're going to check for the doneness. So to do that, we're going to flip over our octopus, take a thin paring knife, and press it into the thickest part of the tentacle. If it slides so easily, your octopus is done. So shut off the heat and let that sit in the water for 30 minutes and cool down a little bit. In a large bowl, we're going to add a teaspoon of dried oregano, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, about 1.5 teaspoons of fresh thyme, the zest of 1 whole lemon. We don't want the juice of this, we'll juice it later. We need the lemon peel because we want that flavor, but we don't want the lemon juice to cook our octopus. 3 cloves of garlic sliced into thin slices, and we're going to season with a little salt and a little black pepper. Now that the octopus is cooked down a little bit, I've taken off the head, which we're going to cook as well later. And we're going to separate the tentacles into individual or clusters, up to you. You can see how easily this is cutting through. And we're going to pop these into our marinade, stir them around, bring this to room temperature, cover this up, and put this in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours. I marinated this overnight. That's why we didn't put lemon juice in here. Just make sure everything is thoroughly coated, and into the fridge once it comes to room temp. Now next morning we're going to pull this out of the fridge and bring it to room temperature again because we don't want to grill cold proteins. Over on the stove, we're going to heat up a grill pan. Ideally, if you could do this outside on the grill, would be better, but I don't have an outside. So we're going to start grilling our octopus tentacles as soon as it comes up to temperature. You only want to do this for 2 to 3 minutes per side. Just a tiny little brown. You could char it if you want to, and then flip it 2-3 minutes the next side. To serve, I made a little salad with arugula, fennel, and cucumber, along with some thyme and parsley. We're going to add on our tentacles. I also grilled the head and you slice it up like calamari, but it's not as pretty to look at, so I'm only putting the tentacles here. Serving with a little parsley, thyme, fresh lemon, and sea salt. And this is looking fantastic. Now let's go ahead and give this a taste, squeezing a little lemon juice on top. Praying this isn't rubbery. It is tender and delicious. It's picked up the lemon zest, the thyme. It's a little briny. It's perfectly cooked and it's absolutely delicious. But there it is, grilled octopus. Not as intimidating as I thought it would be. I got a lot of tips from friends, but this turned out great. And I hope I'll try to make it in your home. Thank you so much for spending time with me again today. I appreciate every single one of you. If you like this video, give it a like. If you loved it, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you haven't already, because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you so much again, and until next time, happy cooking.